why Sauce Bawse?
Actually, it's such a funny thing. This started in COVID. My sister's meals were made and they were so plain that she asked me, can you make me some sauces? And I was like, let me make you a peachy jerk sauce. Because of my sister, Sauce Bawse began. What have you seen that is like the quickest thing people go after? I know people get sued, but like think to protect them from first and foremost as their lawyer.
Specifically, like, are we talking about the website or just general?
Just like a small business.
Yeah, so small businesses, a lot of the issues come with like when they're actually operating, right? And again, like I told you at the beginning, like food service is one of the trickiest.
So if we hire Navneet, what do we get as a small business owner?
You get everything. You get everything. Like this all-in-one package, right? Yeah. Like I said, somebody with a very legal mind as well as somebody with a lot of business experience.
Hey everyone, this is Gagan from Sauce Bawse. Today I am honored to host the episode of Dhanju Law with the lovely Navneet, who is also my puppy.
Thank you, Gagan. We're so happy to have you on here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Gagan is a small business owner. She started Sauce Bawse not so long ago, and she's here to talk to us about what it's been like starting and the struggles and the things that she's learned along the way. So before we kind of get into that, I want to talk to you more about like why Sauce Bawse.
Actually, it's such a funny thing. This started in COVID, and we were all obviously locked into our homes and didn't have anything to do. And a lot of my sister's meals were made and they were so plain. Okay, so she was vegan at that time. And she asked me, can you make me some sauces? And I was like, yeah, let me make you she loved jerk chicken. And I was like, let me make you a peachy jerk sauce. And then from there, we took it to a barbecue. I made 3-4 other sauces and they were actually quite good. And I was like, you know what? This is a healthy sauce, but it's also a sauce that is not only like gluten-free and dairy-free, preservative-free. You got to keep it in the fridge. And there's nothing like that's on the shelves right now that I have personally seen, right? So like something that I learned in one of my business mastery classes was, what's a problem to be solved? And that was a problem that I feel like people had. No one had good, healthy sauce that they could put in their meal prep and this and that also tasted good. So because of my sister, Sauce Bawse began. Someone made an order of like $500 at a barbecue we went to. And then I was like, all right, we can turn this into a business.
So you owe it to your sister?
I owe everything to my sis, my mental health. Everything.
All right. That's fantastic. I've tried your sauce. Yeah. So good. And then we put it in everything. She's right. Like it's so flexible. Let's get down to kind of like the actual business.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So when you got started, just kind of talk through your journey.
Okay, so actually when I started, I didn't know any of the laws. I didn't know what I had to do. I kind of just started thinking that I could maybe have this for my household, like not thinking that there would be any laws associated to it, right? Then we received a knock on our door from Peel Health. And they were like, hey, we have been told that there is a lot of traffic on the street due to a lot of sauces being sold. And there's a hot sauce business here. And we need some kind of information of like, are you guys doing it from this house? And by that point, I was already in England. So I lived in England for 5 years. So I was like, hey, listen, we shut that down and we're not doing it over there because I took it to London. So from there, we stopped doing Sauce Bawse for a really long time. But that was like a really good time for me to learn about what I needed to do when I started again. So then when I started again, I got in touch with Peel Health. I got like my dad owns a restaurant, Dear Dell. And from there, we use the kitchen and we make the sauces in the kitchen. So we use like their health thing. Also not legal. Which I learned recently.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's something that you could tell me about that. Do you know anything about the bylaws or like for how one could go forward? Because now it's like we're starting this process again where they're going to be coming by and they're going to be doing like the whole inspection with us there. It's very different.
Yes. Especially, and we've talked about this before, especially regarding food.
Mm-hmm.
When you're making food that you're going to be serving to the public, it's very strict. There's regulations, bylaws, like there is so much that you have to abide by.
Yeah.
Right? And just like you, there's so many people every day that start their business.
Yeah.
And they don't realize they're doing it wrong until they get hit with peel roadblock on their door, or getting a letter, right? That listen, you need to stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah. But I will say though that like they're very understanding. So like they understand that a lot of people wouldn't know about these laws. And that's where experts like you come in, right? So like a question that I do have, and I know that we briefly spoke about it before, is so I have a sole proprietorship, right? And now we're on the edge of like switching it over. Now, what do you think is better, the sole proprietor or the incorporation?
So I get this question all the time from anybody that's starting a business or somebody that's even been operating their business for years just as a sole proprietor. Right?
So I shouldn't have a sole proprietor?
It depends on your specific circumstances, but generally a sole proprietor it offers you less protection.
Okay. So tell me the difference then.
Yeah. So an incorporation, the one thing people don't understand about an incorporation is it's separate from you.
Doesn't the word scare you? The word scares me.
Incorporation. It's your company.
Yeah.
It's your business.
Yeah.
Right? And you're putting all your time and your effort into this, and you want to make sure that it survives. Right? But the bigger issue becomes when you have assets. Right? So for people that, have a home, right? They have a family. They want to make sure that if in the operation of their business, if they get sued, which honestly is very common, they want to make sure that those assets are protected from the business.
So that it doesn't matter if I have like a $5 million insurance policy. That's not what we're talking about here.
It does matter.
Okay.
Insurance is very important and it matters. I'm not somebody that's qualified to speak to you about insurance.
Okay.
But
it's not that wouldn't cover you if you get sued.
It would cover you up to $5 million.
Okay.
But what if the claim is beyond that?
So in sole proprietor, they can come after me, but with an incorporation, they can't personally go after my assets.
They generally cannot.
Okay.
Right? The corporation is essentially acting as a shield.
I see.
Right?
Okay, so that makes sense to get it incorporated then. Okay.
It generally does make sense.
Is that what you do for your clients mostly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you help them through the process because it's daunting, right? It's so daunting to me to learn something like that. Yeah.
It is daunting. Yeah. And the first time I learned about it, maybe 15, 20 years, boy, it was daunting, right?
Yeah.
But
that's so many years of experience.
This is all I've been doing pretty much most of my life at that point, right? Yeah. Businesses and real estate. That's all I've been doing. That's all I've done.
Yeah.
So back to kind of that point, right? Like I work with a lot of brand new businesses that don't have a clue what's going on or where to go or what to do, right? And so the reason that we're here at Dhanju Law is to hold your hand through that process. So not just, hey, here's your business, it's registered, go ahead. Yeah. Right? We talk you through from day one. Listen, we need to know A, B, and C for setting up your business. These are the, benefits and the drawbacks of A, B, and C. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how you want to structure your business. And then we'll go through with it. Once it's registered, we're still there for you. We're still sitting with you. We're still available to you. That's not where we end. Yeah. Right? Because the questions start once you are actually incorporated, right? Then you have even more questions.
Yeah. It's like, what's the next step? Is this safe? Is this okay? Right? 100%.
And
that makes so much sense. So like to get in touch with you, I would have to find you on Instagram now and shoot you a quick message like, hey, this is what's happening in my business. And then you'll get back to me and then you'll just basically be like, hey, this is a consultation. Do you have consultations?
Yeah, so our consultations are free.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. All right. Free consultation. I mean, you can DM us on Instagram. You can click through the website at the top of the page to book a consult. You can book directly into my calendar.
Okay.
Whenever I'm available. Yeah. Or if that doesn't work for you, call me.
Okay. And like I'm pretty sure a lot of people have this question and I'm not sure if I can answer it, but is it like a large investment to hire a lawyer and then get something incorporated? Because that's my question.
It's not that large of an investment when you think about the benefits, long-term benefits.
The long-term benefits.
You only have to do that, that setup one time.
Yeah. Okay. And then you're
Right.
basically like
And
not
then
a
you're
retainer in a way,
yeah,
or like I'll have you if I need to like quickly ask you a question or something like
I'm available.
that.
Like if
So it's like once you incorporate it for me, then you're kind of just like the person that I can speak to.
that's just how that's honestly that's that
Nice. I don't know other
lawyers that are like that's so nice.
No. Hire her right now. That's so funny. Okay.
So Sauce Bawse,
Yeah.
right? That's your brand.
Yeah.
The way that it's spelled,
Yes.
your logo, that's what you're selling, right? That's the brand recognition. You have built like goodwill around that name,
Yeah.
right? And that logo.
Yes.
It's on all of your packaging. It's everywhere. It's all over Instagram.
Yeah.
If let's say somebody comes along tomorrow and they say, "Hey, Sauce Bawse is a sick name,
Mm-hmm.
and that logo's great. Let me use it."
Yeah.
Have you trademarked your logo and your name
I
to prevent that?
No. I did not know that that was something that I actually had to do at all.
Yeah.
So when I hire you as my lawyer to incorporate, you would take care of all of that as well?
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, that's separate from incorporation,
Okay.
right? So incorporation is a completely separate thing. You're setting up your corporation,
Yeah.
right? But
So what you're saying to me, Nabby, is that somebody can come into my business or somebody can just go onto my Instagram, take a screenshot of my logo, use Sauce Bawse in Ontario because I don't have it like trademarked or patented or
yeah,
so what is it? Is it is it a trademark and a patent? What is it? So what exactly would I have to do so that's prevented?
it's your trademark. So you'd want to make sure you want to get it trademarked, right? And honestly, and so they would try to, if they are able to register that trademark
Before
they
me,
have the
even though technically I have had
even
it.
though you've been using it before.
Oh my goodness.
They
And then if I want to buy for that back, that would take me like that would that's like a court case, right?
if they register it,
Then
they would actually then turn around and tell you to stop using it.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. And then you have to stop
That is so
because
scary.
they were. It's the way that the system works in Canada. Is it the first one to register
as has
the right?
Yeah, has the right.
Not the first one.
So that's the next thing I need to do, basically. Oh my
After
goodness.
you incorporate.
Tell me more. Tell me more about. Okay, so tell me what are like the basic things with small businesses that like we potentially could forget that or like something that we don't know to do. Just like I just learned that I need to trademark Sauce Bawse.
Yeah.
And now I know that not only is incorporating it better, it protects me in better ways than I could imagine. Should I have a lot of assets, which I plan to. What else? What are like some basic like key things that you think?
I could go all day.
Really?
Do you have a website?
I have a website, yeah.
And does that website have terms and conditions, privacy policy, disclaimer?
I don't know. I have a coder who's made the website.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they honestly likely.
Yeah. Like he has his own. He's like top 15% on LinkedIn who with like that background, like a coding background. So Rumi, we'll talk. Okay, I'm gonna talk to him. Okay.
But likely it's a generic.
Okay.
It's just a template that he just plugs into every website. You want to make sure your terms and conditions, your privacy policy, your disclaimer, all of that stuff is tailored to your business.
Yeah. So like what's the worst case scenario in that?
Again, if somebody, let's say you're selling your products on your website.
Yeah.
Somebody buys it off your website and they try your product and they get sick.
Mm-hmm.
They can sue you.
Because I don't have
terms and conditions essentially are like, things that this does, right? The same way that a incorporation will protect
you.
Your business, you want to make sure that you're protected from that sort of liability that, there's to a
so it's like we're not liable if something happens to you, like in your terms and conditions.
Yes.
So I guess like before the so it's like right before they check out, I would have to be like, click this terms and conditions.
Yes, you wouldn't want to make sure that they're agreeing to things.
Did you guys know that? I didn't. Okay. What else?
Right.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's so many things.
Wow.
Right.
So like what's something that like you've seen as in Dhanju Law or like in all of your 20 years of experience? What have you seen that is like the quickest thing people go after? I know people get sued, but like what is it that you would think to protect them from, first and foremost, as their lawyer?
Specifically, like, are we talking about the website or just general?
Just like a small business.
Yeah. So small businesses, a lot of the issues come with like when they're actually operating, right? And again, like I told you at the beginning, like food service is one of the trickiest.
Yeah.
Because you're serving food to people every single day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And honestly, they can just sue you based on, look, it was too spicy.
Yeah.
Even though it's hot sauce.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though all the warning labels are on there, like we have because we had to do our nutrition label per the law, right?
Yes.
And we had to write like exactly how spicy it is. So even though the warning is there,
even then, right? I mean, the thing is, what a lot of people don't understand is anybody can sue you for anything, even if it's not legitimate.
Okay.
Right? You still have to defend it.
Anyone can sue you for anything, even if it's not legitimate, guys.
Right. You have to then defend it.
Yeah.
Right?
I need a lawyer on retainer. I'm hiring you.
Which is why a lot of businesses have that. Right?
And this is your specialty? Like, this is what you mainly do?
This is what I do, right? This is what I do.
I know I did real estate law as well and stuff like that. So, yeah. So, the lovely Navneet from Dhanju Law, can you give us some generic general advice for small business owners that you think would benefit us and help us in the long run?
Yes. And it's going to sound super cliche coming from me as a lawyer. But my number one piece of advice to everybody, even thinking about starting a business venture, is consult a lawyer first.
Okay.
Contact us first.
Yeah.
Right? Don't like you jump in.
You're given the free consultation. Like, you guys, we should take advantage of that, right? I mean, like, I'm lucky to have Navneet in my life, where I have asked her some of these questions before, not all, but some of these questions, and she has helped me through it and helped make my decisions better. And to be honest, I guess one thing that we all want to know is, like, lawyers really do simplify the process. And is that true to you? Like, do you really feel like you help people walk through it and people have like aha moments, like, oh, that's what that means, right? Yeah. So, like, what's the best example of that? Like, maybe something that even from this podcast.
And just this week, I had a conversation with a new client of mine, and we talked through things that for me are very basic, things that I do day in and day out. And every few minutes, it was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. We had no idea. We had no idea. We had no idea. Because people they can't even understand what they should even Google.
Yeah.
Right?
So true. Like, what's the first question to ask, right? And I guess, like, that's exactly where a lawyer would come in and be like, do you have this? Do you have this? Like, right?
Exactly. So we would tell you all of those things that you need to do before you even feel the need to do that.
Yeah. Right? Or like some things that we're doing that are unnecessary, we don't even need to do, right? I know that was me for
absolutely. Yeah. Right? I have a business background as well. I have my MBA.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I'm sorry.
All of my advice isn't just legal advice, right? It's legal business advice. It's holistic, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to just tell you, hey, do this, this, and this. If it's not financially beneficial for your business, like if it's not going to actually help you in the long run, it doesn't make sense to do it. I'm not going to tell you to do it.
Okay, so this is a little bit off topic, but give us your best business advice. Like, give us your best business advice that you learned in school.
In school, that's a tough one.
Or like, throughout being years of business, you're a business owner, so yeah. Tell us your best piece of advice, something that we haven't talked about yet.
Yeah. I mean, my kind of off topic, but the one thing that I've learned, operating businesses most of my life is you do have to put the money in.
Yeah.
To make money.
So the investment.
Yes. You do have to make that investment, whether it is for legal or whether it's for your infrastructure or for anything else.
It's true.
Once you put that money in, and it's always going to feel like a lot, especially when you're starting out, it feels like you're just kind of throwing money into a well and you won't get anything back. But it does come back to you.
Yeah.
Right?
I do have to agree. I'm a small business.
Yeah.
But I know that there is like a certain level of money that I've had to invest back into Sauce Bawse because it's just made the entire business better.
Yes.
It's made us look cleaner. It's put us in places that we probably wouldn't have been if we were like, no, I don't want to invest. I just, you know what I mean? If we didn't. But I do think that the investment portion, even your ads and stuff like that, you know, you don't have to do an ad on every one, but like some of them, some of them,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Right? It should be to a view, like a long-term view, right? Not that, listen, I can't put that, few $1,000s in right now. I don't have that money, but it's going to come back and it's going to benefit you. I have so many clients that come to me and they're trying to cut corners,
yeah,
saying that this is my budget,
yeah.
right? But it generally comes back to bite you.
It really does.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just do it properly the first time, and it won't. Yeah.
And it usually costs less, actually.
Yeah. In the long run, I will have to say that it cost me less because, like, with Sauce Bawse, we had to get the sauces tested.
Yeah.
Right. And then it was like a whole process from there, and there's so many laws behind that. We really did, and it was just the biggest mission, because then we had to stop for a bit, right? And then it's like you have to market that a certain way. People are trying to buy your sauce, people are trying to get in touch, and it's like,
Yes.
if I had a lawyer from the beginning, this probably would have just been so much more seamless.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have started half the things and then been like caught in the middle of it, you know what I mean, then have to stop.
You don't hit those roadblocks.
You don't want to hit those roadblocks, and I'm a real living example of that. Like, I will, happily share that so people learn. You know what I mean? I'm very happy to do that. So, one of the last questions that we have here for Navneet is that if we had a budget, let's say we're starting brand new, okay, small business owners, just come to the front. If we had $1,000 to $10,000, like, let's say that's like the amount that we have to invest in a new business, Navneet, what do you think would be the best investment to make? Would it be in the branding? Would it be in hiring the lawyer? Would it be in the social media? Like, what do you think would be the best thing to invest in first?
Again, I'm always going to sell myself. I think that you should put your money towards legal first.
Yeah.
And it's exactly because of what we just talked about.
Yeah.
It's gonna benefit everything else.
Yeah.
Right. And especially, like, speaking from myself, I would also be able to advise you on branding and everything else.
Yeah. So is that something that you do? Like, so with it, so if we hire Navneet, what do we get as a small business owner?
You get everything. You get everything, like this all-in-one package, right? Yeah. Like I said, somebody with a very legal mind, as well as somebody with a lot of business experience.
Yeah. And with like the actual backing of an MBA.
Yes. And then someone that cares enough to actually sit down with you and talk you through it.
Yeah.
Right? Not someone that's just gonna only email you.
Yeah.
And tell you, hey, this is what we've done for you. Here's our bill.
Like, me personally, I want a lawyer that I can call.
Yes.
So I can call you. It's not going to charge me.
No, I generally don't. That's just not the way that I generally operate. I like to make sure that my clients know exactly what they're doing, the steps that they're taking, whether they're legally sound.
Yeah.
Right.
It really feels like you want to build a personal connection with every single person. And I love that, because even with Sauce Bawse, because we don't have like a large following, you know what I mean? We have like a cheeky, at this point, 1,300-ish, right? But I have a relationship with almost every single person, and I have developed the dopest. Shout out to all my new friends, because it's like I have the coolest crew, like even the people that I've met through it, and it's like I care about them. I don't care about like the business aspect of it, but it's like you start, and if I can find that in a lawyer, that's like the nicest thing, because they have a reputation, just like, other businesses, right? Where it's just like, oh, like, if I call my lawyer, it costs me $20,000.
Yeah.
Like, what? That, for people, I'm just like, okay, well, screw that.
Yeah, or you're not getting the lawyer.
Yeah.
Right? You never get the lawyer. You're always getting somebody else, like an assistant or a clerk, and you never really reach that lawyer.
Yeah.
Because they're always busy.
Right?
But for us, like, that's on the website. History of not reach a rec ever.
That's all, guys.
Yeah. Like, you keep calling and you reach me.
Yeah.
Right? At any time.
Which is amazing.
Like, I've talked about this before. I'm not 9 to 5. Because your business is not 9 to 5.
It isn't.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
All day.
So,
yeah.
I have clients text me at like 2 a.m. Like, hey, I've been, working on my business and I have a question, and they usually will get a response.
That's so crazy. So we hire you, we have you to do not only all our legal work, we have a business background.
Yes.
With Navneet.
Yes.
We have a branding background, because she knows the right people, and she can also take the business. What else is there? What else do we get with you? I think we want to know. So what, like, I guess it's like, it's everything under the umbrella of like all your trademarks and everything that we talked about in this podcast, right? All right, you guys. Well, lucky for you, you had me hosting this today. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But that was a lovely Navneet with Dhanju Law. If you guys have any questions, send them in, and then hopefully she asked me to do an episode 4 together. Okay.